Influence.vote is our second layer governance system that uses both NFT and token gated decision making to build high signal to noise dialogue about anything DAO participants want to talk about. It's decentralized content curation that allows creators on the internet to turn their feeds into DAOs. This is the core of our sense making system that will capture the desires of DAO participants and make sure that token holders of any size are listened to and heard. So here we can see a vote on the next roadmap priority. This allows token holders and ID holders to have a say as to what the team focuses on next in terms of our roadmap progression. So on the main page here we can see a list of all the options that users can vote on. All of these were suggested by the users too, of course. Influence.vote also uses quadratic voting, as we've seen in markets.vote, meaning users can allocate their voting power towards the choices that mean the most to them, with every additional vote costing more. Token holders without an ID get 1 I or influence credit per 1000 FVT they hold. ID holders spend the amount of I they've accumulated with that ID, and the minimum an ID will have is 100 I. So you can scroll through the list of options and allocate your pool of influence as you wish. Once you've allocated all your influence, you can click on the vote button at the bottom. Before you can submit your votes, you'll be taken to the Justify Your Vote page, where you'll be asked to add justification for your voting choices. So, if a user thinks the team adding a new chain is more important than adding additional utility to the token, then they can tell us why or even make some suggestions. This justification forces users to think more carefully about their allocation of influence points, and is an important stage in the voting process. Users can always go back and reallocate their influence points if they change their mind at this stage, which they very often do. Once we've added our justification for each vote and we're happy with our choices, we can click Submit Vote. We'll be asked to approve the submission in MetaMask, and this is gasless, so users will not incur a charge. We wait a short while and then we'll be taken back to the vote page, and we can see how we voted, how everyone else has voted, as well as reading through everyone's justification for their vote choices. Influence.vote is the core of our sense-making system that will capture the desires of DAO participants and make sure that token holders of any size are listened to and heard. If yield.vote, markets.vote, auction.vote and bank.vote are the orchestra, influence.vote is the conductor.